Yellow lady, yellow lady. What's that?
Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Ready, yellow lady. Where's that?
That's the way my neck talking. I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bag, but I'm past that with a
ready.
That's
5-8. Where's that?
Clap when the money go, you don't slap it. That's fast to the money low. I'm a brown man when it come back. I'ma get it back. My bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window?
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold.
Where's that?
That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She ain't. Why you do that like that?
Ready,
It's a
you
lot
ready?
of money. Why
Where's
you
that?
mad like that? I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the
Ready,
month, I'ma run it
yellow
back.
lady.
Same day, why I'ma run it
Come on.
back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back.
Ready,
Run it
5-9.
back, run it back, run it back.
Ready, 95-56. Ready, 95. Where's that? Ready, where's that? Ready, yellow lady. Where's that? Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Ready, cut. Set, yellow lady, yellow lady. Where's that? Ready, you ready? Where's that? Ready, yellow lady. Where's that? Ready, 5-9. Where's that? Ready, 95-56. Where's that? Ready, cut! Ready, 95, cut! Ready, yellow lady, cut! Ready, yellow lady, cut! Set, 5-8, 5-8. Where's that? Ready, yellow lady. Where's that?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ready, ready, cut!
And gentlemen. Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Ready, where's that? Ready, 5-9. Where's that?
This is the green
Wait, son.
Still in your ear with a stop so hot, you'll see where the sun rage went. Legs off the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning
Ready,
potential.
95-56.
When we rockin'
Wait,
all
son.
instrumental. Sex, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Let it rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rock?
Ready, 95-56. Wait, son.
But can you rock it like rock? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like a fever. The receiver, all about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin,
Ready.
subjugate, play. And you know we can't wait to brain spin. A-star quizzes, A plus the final. Over the line, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30
Set.
years of
Yellow waiting.
we turn.
Set.
Off the board, unlike you and your chest man. We install down in you and your yes man. And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
Ready, fuck, wait, son.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our taste. Even the kings of all crowds. You ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter.
Ready, yellow waiting. Wait, son.
But can you rock it like rockets? Out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Fool.
Ready, you ready? Wait, son. Ready, yellow wait. Ready, son.
Hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow.
Wait, son. Ready, 5-9. Easy. Wait, son.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady.
Ready, 95-56. Wait, son.
But can you rock it like rockets? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Fool.
Ready, 95. Wait, son. Ready, yellow wait. Wait, son.
Yeah.
Set. Yo, correct.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out and
Ready,
kick it
5-8,
tragic.
5-8.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have
Ready,
it?
yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
Now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud
Ready,
of me, I turn
wait,
my
wait.
back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm
Ready,
a star,
you ready?
always in the
Wait, wait.
latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle.
Ready,
You can
wait,
see
wait.
it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle.
Ready,
Oh, yeah.
5-9.
Oh
Ready,
my,
set.
we ride. For my brothers, no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing
Ready,
my side.
95,
Yeah,
56.
we in it for life. And I've been up his
Wait,
magic.
wait.
With the gang, we all out and kick it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen.
Ready,
Now my dreams
95,
reality,
56,
not going
95,
back to
56.
back.
Wait, son.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting
Set.
that
Yellow
case.
waiting, yellow
Took so
waiting.
many
Wait, set.
L's, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, you's a loser. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight.
Ready,
Me
yellow
and
waiting.
Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, they go crazy. I get 80 a show.
Wait, son.
See my money stack it up and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Drown out my problems. Let me
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Correct.
with the gang, we roll out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, my loving for him,
Ready.
I'ma make
Yellow
it
lady,
happen.
yellow lady.
Now my dream reality, not going back to sleep. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ready. Wait, set. Ready. Blue 80. Wait, set. Ready. Yellow. Wait, set.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't looking
Ready.
at a poem.
5-9.
Hop on the
Ready,
jet
set.
road. I get support is my heart with so many mil. Cause bird in my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm starting to tell you some verses alone. They show me love my city. Hippies ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life.
Ready.
Give everyone
95,
dogs. I'm not a
25.
dog. Hop with a score. I'm playing my part. From LeBron. We do this stuff for Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to
Ready.
do well. Not
Yellow
worry about
lady,
taking
yellow
a
lady.
couple of
Wait,
L's.
set.
Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
Ready. Yellow lady. Wait, set.
I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk.
Ready. 5-8.
Take it
5-8.
higher, that's a god.
Wait, set.
Man, I'm all hard, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a god. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost.
Ready.
GPS
Yellow
never
lady, yellow
lost.
lady.
GPS never lost. Who do it better than
Come on.
me? Vision on 2020. VVS Liberty. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they.
Ready.
Don't
You ready?
take it notice, take it notice.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Determination, laser focus. Banging on they. Don't they take it notice.
Ready. 5-9. Wait, set. Set. 95-56. Wait, set.
Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the
Ready.
chains, I'm about to win the game.
95-56. Wait, set.
Move the chains, baby, tell them get the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm
Ready.
running through a
Ready,
side
set.
like a raider. Two chains on my neck, one for them and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we ain't keep. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah,
Ready.
I've been focused, I've been
Wait,
bothered,
set.
deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game.
Ready. Yellow
Move the
lady.
chains, baby, tell them
Wait,
move the
set.
chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm
Ready. 5-8. 5-8.
here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them
Wait,
to
set.
the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, and you don't hate my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm
Ready.
about to make a
Yellow
play.
lady. Yellow lady.
Move the chains, tell them
Wait,
get
set.
about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number one seed. Ain't nobody
Ready.
popping up.
You
Got a
ready?
squad of gorillas
Wait,
from the
set.
jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a spinner or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time
Ready.
to switch.
Yellow lady.
If I miss, then my teammates got the
Come on.
blitz. Yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game.
Set.
Move
5-9.
the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Going big, going big. Everywhere go, they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they shit.
Ready. 95-56. Set.
Going big. Everywhere go, they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they shit. Acting like they know me. Cause I
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Wait, set.
She wanna pull up to the beat, up right away, couldn't even get a fine in. Straight with the money we
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
they broke tryna chime in. Jesus watching over
Wait,
you
set.
diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense.
Ready. Wait, set.
Making bands can make amends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I only
Ready.
got a
Ready, set.
Ay, I know we the ones that ain't stand. Move our hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know me big. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Please on.
going bigger. Postmates, I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it
Ready?
down, let it simmer.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Please on.
See 'em mad, got 'em bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I can't need a sitter. See me dip game, saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's the bosses. Took over the game,
Ready?
we all
Yellow
in.
lady.
I was down in the chips, they
Please
were
on.
falling. Throwing up the game, I'm farming. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many
Ready?
wins, they know the
5-9.
shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
Select.
big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
Ready?
Time to bring the bass back.
Ready? 95-56, 95-59. Ready? Yellow, please on. Ready? Yellow lady. Please on. Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Please on. Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Ready, cut.
I don't wanna be
Cut.
on the
You ready?
ground when the time flies.
Cut.
Got so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me
Ready?
so long
Yellow lady,
getting
please
back
on.
to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always
Ready?
getting money,
Please on.
race, no sleep, hell. Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and
Ready? 95-56.
I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find a ways to
Ready?
push my
95-56.
buttons. I
Please
came out
on.
of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies.
Ready?
Had so
Cut.
many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my
Ready?
right
Yellow lady,
mind.
yellow
I
lady.
don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back
Ready?
to my
Yellow
right
lady,
mind.
cut.
5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help.
Ready?
Always
5-8,
getting
5-8.
money, race, no
Please on.
sleep. Every day I wake up, I don't get to take off. The haters get up. I'm ready like lift off.
Cut.
I never
Yellow
been
lady,
on
yellow
one,
lady.
but I'm ready to stay
Please on.
gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just had to deal and got a really big bag for it. At your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I had complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside. I
Ready?
thought I would
You ready?
never make it. Every day
Ready, cut.
steady tape, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go.
Ready?
I wonder when
Yellow
it's
lady.
my time.
Ready,
I
cut.
live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the
Ready?
ground when the
5-9.
time flies. Had so
Please on.
many friends go. I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back
Ready?
to my right
95,
mind.
please on. Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Switch 9 and 3 in my life. You know me, my dog, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch now.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Speaking of Cook, he continues to be a workhorse in the Minnesota backfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
5-9.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Shotgun now for Brees. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A second down throw for Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. A first down throw for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now Cousins on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. With that incompletion, let's play a little game here. We'll call it 2 up, 2 down. Surprising team so far, 2 for the good, 2 for the bad.
All right, let's start with the good. The Buffalo Bills. Did you really think they'd be pressing for first place this deep into the season?
No.
Okay, how about the Carolina Panthers? Start 0-2 with Cam Newton, undefeated without him. How about 2 down? The Atlanta Falcons. I thought they'd press for a playoff spot. And the Los Angeles Chargers.
How about the Browns at 2-4? I thought you'd put them in there.
I didn't expect them to be the team others thought in preseason. I thought they might contend for a playoff spot, but it doesn't surprise me overall.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, earlier, Charles, we looked at some of the Week 8 games that were intriguing. How about some Week 8 games where you've got a team that really, really needs a win? And I was thinking about the Chargers at Chicago and Cleveland at New England. You feel like the Chargers and Cleveland need to find a way to get a victory.
I think you're exactly right, and the Chargers' chances are real.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. 3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, partner, let's take a quick look ahead to Week 8. A couple of exciting matchups. Carolina at undefeated San Francisco, and then Green Bay and Kansas City on Sunday night. That should be a fun one.
It should be in Green Bay, Kansas City, a rematch of the first ever Super.
Cook strip, the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And some space here. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Breeze. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. And he finds Cook. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze now. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Breeze going to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Okay, partner, let's mix things up a bit. This is something that's been a staple of morning television programs for a long time. Let's bring it to Madden, some power rankings. Give me your top 5 through 7 weeks.
All right, I'll start with number 5, and that's the Baltimore Ravens.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here we go on fourth down to Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Hey, Haywood!
On first and 10, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, the big play prior to this one got them down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Breeze now to throw. Higgins got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And Diggs has it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 45 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? That's complete to his running back, Kamara. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it again with Cook. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 31 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Here's Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Good, we're good. High four, ready.
All day, all day.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's checking credit.
Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bailey now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
60, Saints 3. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time